Hey, welcome YouTube fans and followers, subscribers, and just scanning through the net. I got a 2000 Chevy Silverado. It's a 5.3 liter, and it come in here because we had, oh, if I can even turn the key on this, well, I had it on a minute ago. Anyway, no fuel gauge, no coolant gauge, and no blower motor working on this thing, and no AC. Bunch of no's on this thing. So I already dug into it and checked some fuses. I'm gonna just walk you through what I found and how I came up with the problem. So follow me. Alright, connecting to the computer here and bringing up that particular car. Pulling my wiring diagram up just to see where the power comes from. And what I found, what they all had in common, checked all my fuses and what I had going on here. Let me show you that first because I printed a wiring diagram of that. This one right here, this diagram. That fuse is under the left side of the dash. It's a 25 amp fuse and it has no power on it. That power in turn comes from the cruise control fuse and has no power on it. So where did it come from there? Pulled up this diagram right here. Can we see that somewhat? Right here is the ignition switch, and we've got an orange wire coming in that runs the instrument cluster and quite a few things here. But what I noticed was, like I said, my cluster was down on a bunch of my circuits, so I thought, let's take a look at the 20 amp fuse, which came in on the left side of the engine compartment right there, and this fuse right here was good. But here it is coming from there. Yada yada yada. What am I doing here? Okay, anyway, I went to the car and pulled the under kick panel down so I could look underneath there and see what I could find. Wanted to show you a different diagram, but anyway, let's go back to the car. All right, back on the car right here, pulled this panel down. I just started looking here, following this orange wire now. It comes out of the ignition switch right there and came over to back here into the back of the fuse box. Can we get a better picture of that? Let's give it a shot. All right, so that's right in the back of the fuse box right there is that orange wire. So knew it was an ignition switch power circuit problem because I was losing so much, and just dropped my light, of course. Turn the key back on, and I was wiggling that wire right there. I don't want a radio on. Okay, and the fan would start blowing and my light, my dash came up just by wiggling that wire back and forth. So we need to pull that out right there. Take a look behind it and see what we got. So let's set our camera back up. I know dingers drive some people crazy. They don't bother me that much. So I'm unplugging that harness. It's a little bit rough to get to, but expecting to see it burnt or pulled back or something. So there's the orange wire going in, and it's not burnt at all. Looking at it, looks like it might be pulled back some though. It's pulled back out of the harness a little bit for some reason. If you can you see that? it was back here like that, pushed it forward, and it did good there. Let's see if I can't tighten the spade up just a little bit. Need a different tool. I'll be right back. I just need a pick. Alright, we're back. So I just got a pick here. I want to make the tab make a little bit better connection. Where is it? Now, worst case scenario, we can replace this. I also want to look behind my fuse box to see if it looks burnt coming into that connection. Alright, it's not burnt. Now let's take it, plug it back in. I was expecting to see this fuse box burn up or something like that. And back in there. I don't know if somebody was playing underneath this dash here. Pulled on that wire. Alright, it's in. Let's turn the key back on. Alright, our blower's working. I'm wiggling the wire now. Our connection is good. Our dash lights are working. And it's not breaking its connection. So I pulled the wiring up just to make sure that there wasn't any tension on it. And there's not any tension on it. So I'd say a lot of times it's an ignition switch on these cars. In this case, it was not an ignition switch. So there's your 2000 Chevy Silverado. Alright, the 5.3 liter engine. Like I said, the gauges would go out, some of the lights wouldn't work, the AC went down, wouldn't run, and the fan wouldn't run. That was the symptoms. Pull your panel down after you check your fuses, and if you don't have any power coming to your 25 amp fuse that drives the AC, and this panel right here, and either your fuses are good, start looking at your ignition switch or the big orange wire coming in the back of your fuse box. Thanks for watching. I've got a better camera coming. It's the reason I have not been shooting video lately. Try to get back into it. I hope this helps you. Alright, subscribe to the channel, like, make your comments, and I will reply. See you soon.